This lovely lady here is Samina Khan. I told you about her in one of my videos recently. I've got into designing clothes, and Samina's been wonderful in helping me learn about fabrics and design outfits. So we've been getting together, brainstorming, throwing loads of fabric on the carpet and just making things. One of the requests that I had initially when I first met her was that I wanted to make a Khada Dupatta. That's the Hyderabadi style attire, I guess, the bridal attire. I didn't know anything about it, but I had a request to make a tutorial. I did try to get the Khada Dupatta in many places online, but I wasn't getting very far with my requests. And I wanted the Khada Dupatta. When I spoke to you about it, I'd said to you that I wanted it to be usable again. Yeah. I wanted to pay for it first of all, but I also wanted it so that I can use it again.
That's right.
And so Samina's designed something for me. Just sort of talk through what my requirements are and what you came up with.
From what we discussed, we said we wanted to keep it quite traditional.
Yeah, I wanted it traditional.
Maybe with a little bit of a contemporary kind of twist, but not moving away from the tradition.
That's
and with a view to mind that afterwards we would try and use it into a sari because it's 6 meters.
The dupatta is really long, isn't it? The
right.
dupatta's like almost the size of a sari.
Yeah.
And so I said, you know, what would I do with such a long dupatta? And then Samina came up with the idea of making it into a sari.
So we get a blouse and a petticoat, and we make some adjustments and at least you get use out of it, and it was an expensive outfit as well.
And I can use the pajama and the kurta later as well as a separate outfit. So I didn't want it to be too expensive, did I? What was my budget? I can't remember.
Your budget, we paid 300.
We paid quite a lot for it, didn't we? 300 for it.
It's 6 meters on pure chiffon.
Don't tell me, don't tell me. I had said to Samina that I wanted, because we're getting into this collab with designing, I wanted a complete surprise. I didn't want to know the colours. I didn't want to know the stonework. I didn't know anything apart from, all I think, I have an idea that there was going to be some yellow, some red and green. Yeah. Because that's what you said, didn't you? Some yellow with some red. We
made some changes. We made some changes. Okay. So we've kept it more traditional.
That's really
with
good.
Just one piece of difference in it, I would say, only because of the colours. And also not moving away from the traditional theme too much.
I wanted it to be really traditional because I wanted my video to be a proper draping tutorial with the proper attire. Samina at some point said to me it's going to be funky, or with a slight funky twist. And Samina right now, she does these dresses with a little tail at the back, or with the back longer. And do you know what? I've been to Debenhams this week and next, and I've seen them everywhere, all over the shops.
When I started to do them was about 2 years ago, and now they're everywhere. On English and Asian clothes. I know, everywhere. So
that was quite a surprise to see. At first I was like, I'm not keen on the long back bit, but actually I've seen them.
They do look nice.
They did look nice. I'm going dress shopping because I'm going to the races, to Ascot. So Samina, go over the design process with me and how you came about going about designing this outfit for me.
Okay, on this one, I had never heard of the Khada Dupatta, to be completely honest with you.
Well, that's strange because she's from Pakistan.
So I had to actually look at some sites and understand what it looks like and how the draping is. And obviously when I did my little investigations, it's a traditional piece, it's an elegant piece, it's traditional silhouette, it's traditional kind of work. And when I initially spoke to you, Nish, I said we'll do something funky, something contemporary.
I was so scared because when she says funky, she means like the long black dresses, you know, the dresses where the back is longer than the front, and I've seen loads of them in the shops at the moment, but I'm still not like 100% on them, but it's very Samina design, so I thought she was going to get me something with a longer back.
No, and also even on the embroidery, it's traditional, like dabka in golden colours, not too much stonework, because stonework is more now kind of thing. Kundan is more traditional. So when I looked at it and I thought no, because on traditional pieces I think you have to maintain the elegance, the heritage, and you have to bear the person. And Nisha's classy, she likes all her traditional elements, she can mix it modern, but she doesn't deviate too drastically. So you've got to bear all those things in mind, and I think on all the traditional pieces, to be honest with you, it is better not to make them too contemporary either. It's nice to keep the heritage, to reflect that.
And with a Khada Dupatta, I see less stones but more thread work.
It's dabka, there's a bit of gota in it, it's more traditional work.
And if there is any stones, then in tradition it would be pure emeralds and pearls.
It would be, it would have been embellished, but my understanding and things I've seen more traditional, dabka is a very traditional kind of work, and it's one of the most expensive kind of works in India and Pakistan today.
Really? So I've chosen a really expensive outfit to make.
Actually stonework and sequins work are cheaper options because they actually stick it onto the fabric, so there's not as much handiwork in it. And thread work is very Lucknow, very chicken, which is very traditional but on very whites and cottons and
so it's
floaty kind of colours. But hopefully as we do more things together, you'll get to see different.
I'm learning as I go along all the fabrics and how they follow, and Samina likes to go really pure with things to make, you know, go very rich, and she tends to go for the more heavier and more pure fabrics than the cheaper alternatives. Which is quite nice. It's actually very haute couture, isn't it? You would expect that if you went to, I don't know, Dior, you'd expect nice fabrics. You wouldn't expect something that's cheaper.
The pure fabrics are very nice. They're expensive. They have a grace. However, even the synthesized fabrics nowadays are just as good. If you look at them, I think now it's coming down to a preference of what you prefer to wear and what you're prepared to pay more than anything. But to be honest with you, I do like the pure fat as Nisha, and I like a lot of white.
It's kind of very.
It makes you feel.
It makes you feel special.
It does. It makes you feel expensive, special, regal.
Well, the whole outfit is a very regal outfit. It would have been worn by, you know, people in the palace, the girls in the palace, wouldn't it? So.
And we've also designed it in the view that we're going to make another outfit out of it. Okay. So though it was an expensive piece, we're trying to give options. So if you spend a couple of hundred, we can utilise it in another way.
Spend a couple of hundred more?
No more. But hopefully after this niche, we will update it with
we
another
will be
look.
Updating it, maybe into a sari with a blouse.
Yes.
And then something
so you get two outfits.
Yes, two outfits.
Two outfits for the price of one.
Out of the one. I haven't seen the outfit at all. Samina's made some sketchings. She was, at one point you're like, I'll send it to you, and I was like, no, this is supposed to be a surprise. I don't want to know, I don't want to see. I'm leaving it totally up to you. So this is it, now I get to see. It's been a month since she came to measure me up, so I guess that's when you gave the order.
Yes, it took some time. It is here, packed, ironed. I hope you like it.
Oh my god! Oh, I love this. A diva. I am a diva. Where's the zip? Oh my gosh. Are you excited?
Excited and nervous. I hope you like it.
I'm sure I will. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm shaking.
Are you shaking? I'm nervous myself.
Oh my gosh, it's white. Oh, I love white. I absolutely love white. Oh my goodness.
You've got the dory at the back.
Oh my gosh.
So we have tried to keep the traditionalism in it.
Well, I always say that the kurta is hardly seen within the Khada Dupatta look. So it's really nice that this is kept simple, because from the pictures I've seen, they're so over the top that you can't see the beauty of the Khada Dupatta. So
they've actually, on the very traditional pieces, they embroidered here.
Yes.
Around the arms.
Yeah.
However, then you don't get. You can wear this again with another dupatta.
I like that the arms are sleeve, you know, that are see-through, and obviously my favourite brocade. Is brocade traditional?
Brocade is traditional. This is like what we call silk brocade, which is traditional hand loom fabric. The dupatta is inside, so you do get the. You have got the low back with
I love these. These are awesome.
Cool. Because you can wear, actually Nisha, you must, when we do the draping, you must wear piles on the churida.
Yeah, I know.
Because that gives it pile, traditional.
Pile and, so many different jewellery pieces. Toe rings.
Toe rings, all the very traditional, very glam kind of thing. And
gosh. So was this made in India or Pakistan?
This is made in Pakistan.
In Pakistan, so it really is. Like,
yeah, and the colours are bridal as well.
They are.
Nisha being a bride again.
I'm the bride again. I love being the bride.
So the dupatta is inside, which is obviously one of the main features.
Is it my size? It looks like it might be a bit big for me.
We'll have to get you to try it on. And if
they sealed it so that...
Yeah, it's one open because you've got an open back.
I see. Oh my goodness.
Right, the dupatta's back to front.
Okay.
Because of the work on it.
Oh, really? So the churidar's completely plain, isn't it?
Churidar's completely plain.
That's that.
And the red is the modern
You
twist.
show this now. Oh my gosh, that is really modern.
The red is on the back.
Oh my god!
It is really beautiful. So you've got the red coming through, and what I'm going to do afterwards, Nish, we're going to make your red brocade blouse for the sari.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And I think we should do the brocade petticoat.
Yes.
In gold.
Yeah.
And I think we should take the strips of this and maybe put it on the back here.
That would be awesome on the blouse.
Yes. But it is very traditional embroidery.
Let's open
it's
it
dabka, sequins, some gota patti.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do this.
So it is. It hasn't deviated too much from the traditional factors.
They packed it really well, haven't they? Here we go. Because Samina's hangers, aren't they just the cutest things?
So let's see. By the way, I have no idea how to drape this, Nisha. You're going to have to teach me.
I've been looking and practicing. My gosh, it's so lightweight though, isn't it? That is just going to look so beautiful. Just look at the drape on that. It is very, very simple. A lot simpler than I thought. I thought there would be a bit more embroidery just within the main body
of the dupatta.
Of the dupatta, just because of what I've seen. But this would make, you know, still a stunning for today's bride. I think it's just beautiful.
I think
it doesn't have to be so crazy.
When it's draped, it doubles up, doesn't it?
It doubles up, yeah.
Because from what I've seen, it doubles like this.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get the red and the gold and the white.
That's just beautiful.
And in some places, does it drape as three? You'll have to quote me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, it depends on how you drape it. There's a few ways of draping it. But this is how Samina's saying that it will be draped, kind of like this. That just looks gorgeous. I'm really impressed with this work. Did they find it a strange request?
No, they do it there, Nish. It's all handwork, so it takes hours to make because it's 7 meters completely, which they're stitching.
And they do this hand stitched.
This is all hand stitched. The dabka is hand done. The sequins are hand done. Whereas you find pieces where we will glue, but on this one it is actually hand, and which is why we've got to cover the backing to give it a trimming so you get the finishing on it.
So you don't get the
And we could have done white, but I actually like the red. We were going to put more colours in it, but it would have got
too crazy, I think.
Confusing.
I mean, initially I thought it was quite plain, but it's still beautiful. It would have made a nice, you know, one of the other wedding functions before the main wedding. But when you then put this up together like this, I just thought, wow, that is just awesome. And that is quite traditional. It's quite still modern because of the white. I think it's very modern, isn't it? It's almost Western.
White and gold is white and silver is traditional on Asian, and I think European as well.
Oh, I can't wait to do the tutorial on this.
So now we've got to see it with all the razzmatazz, with the piles, with the jewellery, with the tikka, with the
Pakistani bride.
With the whole setting.
Do you know, I was looking at the necklace, there has to be like a choker style necklace, then
the running
pearls, and then there's one even longer.
So we have got to
So I have to go jewellery shopping.
We've got to get all the pieces together, which we can very easily.
We will, definitely.
It'll be fun. And piles, not to forget your piles.
No, I've got some.
You've got some? This is going to be wonderful.
Okay, so I put my kurta on and the outfit fits just perfectly. It's not big at all, so thank you so much. I'm really happy.
Thank you, thank you for being
designing my dream. No, it was lovely doing this video with you today. You're natural, you should do more.
Thanks to Nisha, she's inspired me to do this. Thank you.
Anyway, take care. We hope you love the outfit as much as I do, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.
Take care, bye.
Ad work.